I'm Anil Kumar. Welcome to my series on pipes and cisterns. Here we'll discuss working with three taps filling up a tank. Two will be filling the tank and the third one will be draining it. So let's see what happens with their combination. The question here is, pipes A and B can fill a tank in 20 and 30 minutes respectively while working alone. Pipe C can drain it in 15 minutes. If A, B and C are kept open in turns for 1 minute each, how soon will the tank be filled? Right. So let's look into the scenario. We have a tank here where we have an opening at the bottom. So that is our pipe C, right? So that is how it works. And then we have two pipes which are filling the tank. Let's call these pipes as A, B and C. Now in all these problems, as you have seen, we are never given any capacity. So we have to assume some capacity to work with. How much water can be filled in this tank is missing, right? So this is what we have to assume, right? So we are given pipes A, B and C, right? So we are working with three pipes A, B and C and time to fill. So fill time for A is in minutes 20 minutes, for B it is 30 minutes. Filling is taken positive, C is draining pipe, so that draining will make it negative 15 minutes, right? Now to get the capacity, what we do here is we take a number so that we are working only with whole numbers. So normally we take capacity as the lowest common multiple, right? So that is always the capacity. So 20, 30 and 15 gives you a capacity of 60, right? Now we will assume that this whole tank is basically a tank with 60 liters of capacity, right? So that is, if you fill it up, it will be 60 liters. Now once we have the capacity, we can now find the rate. So rate will be liters per minute for us, right? So basically that 60 liters which we have taken in as capacity will be divided by 20. So when you divide this, 6 divided by 2 is 3. So we get 3 liters per minute. And if you divide by 30, you get 2 liters per minute. And if you divide by 15, you get 4 liters, but with a negative sign. So that is the rate at which the tank is being filled with these taps, right? So in 1 minute, A will fill 3 liters, B will fill 2 liters, and C will drain 4 liters. So basically, if you look into these operations, if I go one cycle, right? So A and then B and then C, so that is one cycle, right? This cycle will result into what? A will add 3 liters, B will add 2 liters, so 5 liters have been added, 4 taken away, so we have positive 1. So after every cycle, we have 1 liter, right? Now this cycle, what we are saying here is, these are working, A, B and C are kept open in turns for 1 minute each, right? So this is 1 plus 1 plus 1, so 3 minutes. So 1 liter is added in 3 minutes. Do you see that? So every 3 minutes we add 1 liter in this cycle. Now the question is that we have a total capacity of 60. That is what we have assumed. With this 60 we got that rate. The question here is, how soon will the tank be filled? We have to now find how soon the tank will be filled, right? How do you figure this out? So I hope the concept is clear to you. Now you work it out and then check with my solution. Okay, So what we get from all this up to here is that in 3 minutes, every 3 minutes, 1 liter is filled with this cycle. Is that clear? Now we want to fill 60 liters, right? So how do we get 60 liters? Will it be 60 cycles of 3 minutes, right? So every 3 minutes, 1 liter is filled. So we need 60 cycles. That could be 180. Well, not really. What we should do here is that we know that we are adding these 5 liters. Is that okay? So we can think about 55 liters and then 5 liters. So think about 55 liters plus 5 liters. And that gives you 60 liters. Does it make sense to you? Correct. So now 55 liters will be filled in how many minutes? 3 minutes, 1 liter, right? So unitary method. So 55 into 3. So we'll take time will be how much? Time for 55 liters will be 55 times 3 plus. Now we have to add this 5 liters more. Then A will work for 1 minute, right? And then B will work for 1 minute, adding 5. Do you see that? So that is how we get 5. This is A and B. A and B will add to this 3 and 2. So that will give us 5 liters. And this is the total time taken. Does it make sense to you? So that is how we can actually look into this question and solve easily. So the total time will be 3 times 5 is 15, 165 plus 2, or 167 minutes. Is that clear to you? So 167 minutes is the answer for this particular question. Perfect. So that is how you could answer the question. You could always convert this to minutes and seconds, all that thing, but that is good enough, right? So that is how this question can be solved. I hope the steps are absolutely clear. The trick here is to look into the last cycle carefully, right? So, and then you get the right answer. Otherwise, if you just multiply 60 by 3, you get a wrong answer, right? So I hope that is absolutely clear. Feel free to write your comment, share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.